Now, I remember the first time I used the acronym ADAS, which was somewhat new a couple years back, but today it's become a stronghold as a category for dealers to really dig into because it's what customers are looking for. Today, we've got our feature brand Kenwood, which has come to the table with a different option of solutions when it comes to ADAS, more specifically, some new dash cams that we're going to dig right into. We've got their product expert, Kelvin Rivera, joining us. So, we're going to see exactly how Kenwood can be your ultimate partner in OEM integration. This is CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM, all about Kenwood, and it starts now. Welcome, everybody, to another CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu, and today we're talking Kenwood in the ADAS space. That's right. The source unit company, known for its speakers and everything else, has some great solutions for you in the ADAS category. Now, we've got Kelvin Rivera coming on. Kelvin, can you give us a breakdown of what we're going to be talking about today?
Hey Ben, super excited to be here today, talking to you about our newest line of dash cameras, a little bit of the features as well as connection procedure.
All right, Kelvin, let's talk about these new dash cams. But first, an opportunity for our partner SiriusXM to remind you why it's always a great add-on sale. And when we come back, let's get into ADAS with Kenwood. Don't you dare go away.
Hi, Paul Truman here with SiriusXM. We reached out to some of our partners in the industry, and here's what they had to say.
I can't say more or enough about just what it means to have our unit working with SiriusXM. It's like we're there now.
The SiriusXM service is something consumers want, right? So it's Paul.
That allows a consumer to listen to either podcasts, entertainment, sports, all at their fingertips. It's all about engagement, and that's what SiriusXM provides.
SiriusXM is a huge component in a vehicle nowadays. Consumers expect that technology to be available both in our OEM system as well as the aftermarket upgrades that they're applying to their vehicle.
Alpine and SiriusXM, through our electronics, are able to offer the consumer on the aftermarket side SiriusXM 360L, which is an expanded platform for SiriusXM. And it's really been a beneficial relationship for us with SiriusXM.
As a dealer, just remember, we don't compete with anybody else. We are absolutely one of the best profitability accessories you can add to any head unit that is SiriusXM ready.
All right, welcome back to the show. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking with the good folks at Kenwood about this new category. Well, not quite new, and we're going to dive into that. But Kenwood now has some ADAS solutions for you by a means of a new dash cam selection. So let's get into that. I remember, Kelvin, you came on CMA Live to announce these new dash cams being introduced, but let's really break it down. So first of all, these are a set of 3 different dash cams with different options. I guess let's start at the fundamental base, the entry-level model. What can you tell us about a standard feature set?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Ben. So with our entry level model, it does provide full HD recording as well as it does share the same form factor as all the other cameras. So there's no real difference in what it looks, just how it performs.
Now, obviously, this first model is also designed to be a great gateway into the selection of dash cams from a price point perspective. But let's talk about some features that I think installers want to know about. So obviously, it comes with a lighter plug as far as powering it up. Are there any hardwire options even at this level?
Absolutely. So with the CA DR1130, which is our hardwire kit, it provides the ability to be able to keep parking mode. But that hardwire kit is compatible with all of our new line of dash cameras.
All right, so we covered kind of the entry level, but let's get a little bit more interesting here, Calvin. Let's step it up to the next model. Now, from what I understand, now we're talking about a potential of having a 2-channel system. And if you're not aware of what that means, of course, we're talking about not only front camera coverage, but also rear. But there are some really neat features about this rear camera that I want you to kind of get into that makes it kind of special when it comes to installation options.
Yeah, absolutely. So the DRV A510WDP comes bundled with a rear camera, which is the KCA R110. Now, the main camera, which is the 510, is wide quad HD, which is a sort of in the middle between 4K and HD, while that rear camera is full HD recording. Now, speaking a little more about the rear camera, it is completely waterproof and does come with a slew of mounting options, allowing you the flexibility to put it inside the vehicle and outside as well.
So I want to comment on that, Kelvin. I think that makes it a really unique offering. Most two-channel systems come with a rear-facing camera that is only meant to be installed within the vehicle. I want to be clear, this camera is actually weatherized and can resist the elements. So that gives installers certainly a cool option to be able to install it on the exterior of the vehicle. And like Kelvin said, comes with different mounting brackets. Now, there is a little distinction here because in the US and Canada, depending on where you're tuning in from, when it comes to the bundling, could you expand on that, please?
Yeah, absolutely, Ben. So here in the States, we do bundle our front and our rear camera together. However, our friends over in Canada do not have that package bundle deal. However, that rear camera is still compatible with the unit itself.
So there's the clear distinction, guys. Depending on if you're tuning in from the US or Canada, the bundling is a little bit different, but not worry. The camera, which is an accessory, is available and can be added to make this a two-channel solution. But there's some added benefits from that when it comes to security, isn't there?
There absolutely is, and I would argue it's one of the more important and impressive features of our cameras. Not that there isn't a lot, there's a whole lot to be excited about. However, the rear camera and the front camera can both activate motion recording, which is a pretty big deal because, as far as I understand, there's not a lot of cameras out there that do that.
Kelvin, motion recording is definitely one of the newer features when it comes to dash cams, and to see that Kenwood has this at this price point is pretty impressive. So there you have it, a two-channel solution that offers motion recording as well as a weatherized rear camera for installation options. All right, let's get to the final piece here, which is the top of the line in the range. What do we get as far as performance benefits from this top of the line model?
Now, for our top of the line, it really does cover just about all of the feature sets that you saw with the previous cameras. However, it does step it up in resolution. So now with the main camera, the main body, you're getting 4K resolution recording, and it does come bundled with a different rear camera. However, that is going to be the KCA R210. Now, this camera does provide wide quad HD recording in the rear, as well as it is waterproof, comes with the brackets and everything that we've discussed before.
All right, Kelvin, thank you for taking the time to kind of break out the different specification differences of these three new dash cam models coming to you from Kenwood. Now, I have a question. When it comes to the user interface, sometimes these cameras aren't the easiest to use. So I want to ask the question, when it comes to connecting to the camera and that whole experience from a customer standpoint, what does that look like?
That's actually a great question, Ben. I actually have a video for you guys to show how easy it is for reference. So there you have it, Ben, just to show off how easy it is to connect to these cameras. But you may be wondering how the image quality looks, and I actually have a reference video for that as well.
All right, guys, so we took the time to talk about the user interface. You saw that nice little short video of how you get connected, and you even seen a sample of what the final image quality looks like being captured on these new dash cams. You know what? Why don't you summarize this for us, Kelvin? These are new dash cam offering coming to you from Kenwood. What do dealers need to know?
We're really excited to get into the space, and these products are available for sale right now. If you would like to know more about the information that we talked today or specifics on the specifications of the cameras, make sure to stop by kenwood.com.
And that was Kenwood's Kelvin Rivera joining us today to tell us everything we need to know about the new dash cam offerings, three models, in fact, in two-channel configurations. If you want more information, there you have it. Kelvin just mentioned the website. We'll put it on the screen right now. Now, if you're getting into the space of ADAS, if you have been thinking about it and you thought this is something that wasn't interesting as an add-on, value for your customers, think again. You already have the customers in your bays, whether you're doing remote car starters, sound system upgrades, or whatnot. Kenwood makes it super easy to be able to offer that customer that extra added value of having some protection. Dash cams are something that are becoming more and more important, especially when it comes to insurance companies, especially in certain areas. And I think what Kenwood has done here is provide a really simple 3 product solution to be able to offer a good, better, best scenario to your customer. Add to that the fact about the ease of installation for that rear camera, the fact that you can install it both inside or out with the brackets, as well as the added benefit of being able to offer the customer a hardwire installation to make that final system absolutely seamless. And that's it for this CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.